Hey, Aaron.
What?
You know how to keep your hands warm?
I have no idea.
Welcome, everyone, to episode 3 of No Idea. That's Aaron.
That's Adam.
We've had a blast shooting all of our episodes previously. Got a bunch of fun stuff coming up, so stay tuned and look forward to some more videos.
But what we want you to do right now is we want you to subscribe to the channel. We are at 49 subscribers, and we said last episode, if we get to 50, you get this awesome hat. We're going to send it out to a special person who subscribes to this channel. So make sure you subscribe right here. But then also find us on Facebook. Find us on Twitter, and we are on Instagram. We are posting stuff every single day. You don't want to miss out. If you want to laugh, if you want to learn, follow us on social media.
On today's episode, we're going to be doing another product reveal and review of Giver gloves. We promise not to do all product reviews. We'll be doing those throughout, but we will get in the field here shortly. It's been cold. You'll be ready. It'll be awesome. The Giver Company is another small company based out of Jackson Hole, Wyoming. give-r.com is their website. Go there, check everything out. Awesome apparel and outdoor gear. Not a ton. Our focus is obviously on gloves, but they do have some other gear and apparel for you to check out.
Cool.
Let's take a look at what we got. These are the non-insulated classic Giver gloves. These are also the insulated Giver mittens.
And these are the insulated classic gloves. So the other major difference is they come either waxed or non-waxed. And the big difference between those two is this, that the non-waxed, the leather's gonna dry out, they might crack, all that stuff. But if you get the waxed gloves, you will have to reapply wax to the gloves throughout the life of the gloves and however long you own them.
In the package also came a can koozie to hold your beer. I don't need one because I have a coffee mug.
Oh, but I do.
Okay, cool. And leashes for your, they do have leashes that attach to your gloves. They send a pair of leashes with each set of gloves.
This is awesome. Look at this. Oh my God. So sweet.
Absolutely.
At the time of the recording, here is the price point of these gloves. These uninsulated classic gloves were $44. These classic gloves that are insulated are $99. And these mittens that are insulated are $118.
One of the things about the Giver gloves that if you order a pair and get them, they are fairly, I mean, they're leather. They need to be broke in, just like a baseball glove or anything like that. The Giver website does provide you with some pretty specific instructions about breaking in. There's 2 ways to break them in. One's an oven method, actually. It's where you actually stick them in a low temp oven and you take them out and use them. It's supposed to break them in quicker. Or just like a baseball glove, you could just use it more. So those are 2 ways, and we'll show you those now. The break-in method that we're going to do is the oven break-in method. It's 200 degrees. You put your mitts in or your gloves in for 4 minutes and then take them out, and you're supposed to use them right away for various things, and it just helps accelerate the break-in period because they are kind of stiff to begin with. So here we go. All right, that's 4 minutes. Pull them out, and look at this. They're all broke in, ready to go. I'm kidding. About 2 months ago, I bought my first pair of Giver gloves, and I've had a chance to break them in. So after about 2 months of breaking in, this is what they do look like. But I will tell you, the break-in, oven break-in method is awesome. It works really, really well. It does help accelerate it.
All right, we want to share with you a couple things that you need to be aware of with your Giver gloves. The first thing we mentioned earlier on in the video is that if you get the waxed pair of gloves, you're going to need to reapply the wax just to kind of keep that wax texture on it and to keep your Giver gloves in good working shape and good order.
One of the biggest downfalls that Giver has, I've seen in reviews that I've read about them, as well as my own experience, is that they are very tight. They're meant, but that's how they're meant to be. So if you order an XL based on their measurements, they have a measurement chart on their website. If you order an XL because that's where you fit, they're meant to fit very snug. I ordered mine, and frankly, the mittens, or the gloves, sorry, these are the gloves. The gloves were a perfect size for me. I like the gloves because you want the dexterity with the gloves, but the mittens, the extra large mittens, they were way too tight. I like my choppers easy to slip off, like sitting in a deer stand or something, and you can just slip them off real easily. They're not meant to fit that way, so I actually had to go back, and I did talk to them. It was great customer service. They offered me a discount on my next order, or to exchange with that for a different size for that.
So the other thing too is these gloves obviously are meant to keep your hands warm. And we have noticed that when we're out actively doing something, whether we've seen pictures of people snowboarding in these, we've been out cutting wood in all these in these gloves as well. We have noticed that your hands, if your hands sweat, they're gonna sweat in these. And one of the issues that we have found is that it's kind of hard to dry the gloves out from the inside. Because these are totally meant to keep moisture and the cold out. So we have noticed that. However, in some of the reviews, some people said, boot dryers, you could try boot dryers. They haven't really worked, but you had a different experience.
I don't know, my boot dryer worked.
Yeah, so there you go. That's what I was trying to say.
Okay,
What did I say?
I thought you said boot dryers didn't work. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to you talk. Like you start talking and I just space out. The last thing to be kind of aware of when you're purchasing these is you do have an option for $10 to add a customized initials in on your glove. And I got them both put on my gloves. It's $10, it's wood burnt in. I've actually only had this pair for maybe, 2 months, and the wood burning's already wearing off. So that's just something to be aware of. I did look up, I think like at Walmart you can even buy a wood burner for maybe $12. So I paid $10 to have them do it for me. But whatever, it's an option. It's kind of cool, but it wears off. All right, finally, we do want to talk about what we love about them. And frankly, this is probably one of the best pair of gloves I've had. I've owned some $150 pair of North Face mitts for snowboarding. I've owned some really cheap things. You turn in a deer hide and you get a free pair of gloves that lasts you a few months. I know I haven't owned these that long, but I've been really tough on them, and I've been really tough on gloves. And stuff like a North Face mitt that you use for snowboarding, it's just not as rugged as these, and I would say that's the biggest thing. They are so stinking rugged. As you saw, you can pick up dog poop, you can pick up a burning log, you can put your hand in ice water when you're ice fishing and things like that. They are very good. They do break in beautifully. The more you use them, the better they get. I've been very, very pleased with that. The moisture thing inside, yeah, that's a thing, but I tell you what, that's with any glove. Honestly, when you snowboard or whatever, your hands get sweaty or wet inside. All right, that's our episode. Thanks a ton for joining us. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, all that kind of stuff, whatever you call it. Smash them, yeah, whatever.
Hit the bell.
We had a blast. We look forward to seeing you in the future. All right, good talk.
See you out there.